Hey, how you doing there, my dear friends? It's Dan, and this is the E-Flash from Dan live stream. And we live stream now just about every Friday morning. Just about every single Friday morning around this time. We live stream and we have a good old time. We talk about what's coming up this weekend at the First Church of God in beautiful Oak Lawn, Illinois. I'm so glad that I am thankful, I'm happy, I'm delighted, I'm thrilled. What else am I? All of those things and more that you're joining us on the live stream. Thank you for joining in. It makes my day. And like I say, we like to just kind of talk a little bit about what's going to be coming up this Sunday at church, but I got some fun things here too. I've been doing some Bible trivia tricky troublers and just testing your Bible trivia knowledge. Now, here's the thing. Don't look it up. We know you can look this up. I mean, the information is available to be found if you search on Google. I'm wondering if you know this off the top of your head. And I've got a trivia question today. I'm not sure. This one might be too easy, but I don't know. Sometimes it's hard to tell. So here's the question. If you know the answer, put it in the comment section. What is the longest book in the Bible? The longest book in the Bible. Talking about Old and New Testament. Consider both of those. What's the longest book in the Bible? The first person who puts their comment in the comment section and gets it correct wins $100,000 of imaginary money that I'm just making up in my head. But it's still, if you think about it, still got a lot of value just from the fact that it's somewhere poking around in my brain. So, if you know, answer in the comment section. Matter of fact, write a comment, whether you're participating in the trivia question or not. I'd love to connect with you that way. Put a comment in the comment field. I will read all the comments. I do this with the live stream on Sunday. I read all the comments that people make, and I'm curious. I want to connect. And so, leave a comment. The tricky troubler trivia question is, what is the longest book in the Bible? Is that too easy or is that hard? Well, we'll find out. We'll see. We have sponsors. The E-Flash today is sponsored by Topher's Giant Ball of String. It's a fun attraction for the whole family. You'll be surprised. You'll be delighted. You'll be amazed. Everybody loves a giant ball of string. So come on out, bring Grandma and the whole gang and enjoy the attraction that everybody is talking about. It is the buzz. Topher's Giant Ball of String. It's just west of the 109 bypass on Remington Road. The E-Flash is also sponsored by Arctic Freeze Air Conditioning Service. Great quality without that high price tag. And you get that special Arctic Freeze guarantee. We will make sure the interior of your house remains at a crisp 37 degrees Fahrenheit all summer long. So dig out the thermal underwear and the heavy quilts and then call Arctic Freeze. That number is 1-800-FROSTBITE. Get with it. There's no time to waste. Get with it right now. 1-800-FROSTBITE. It's nice if I can amuse myself, because sometimes nobody else is all that amused by me. So if at least I'm amused, that's pretty good. All right, so what's coming up at church this Sunday? Great question. Glad you asked. The title of the message is, Don't Play Around with Idol Worship. It's based on 1 Corinthians chapter 10, verses 14 through 22. If you've been around our church for a while, you know we're working our way through the book of 1 Corinthians. 1 Corinthians chapter 10, verses 14 through 22. That's a pretty lengthy passage. I'll just read a short portion. I'm just going to read a couple verses. But in this section, Paul is, among other things, he's writing about idol worship. And he kind of comes back to this issue. He's dealt with this issue before in the letter. He's talked to him already about food, eating food that's been offered to idols. This is something that happens in Corinth. There's lots of idol worship there. And after they're done with sacrificing the food to the idols, a lot of times, well, what do we do with this leftover food? They would sell it in the marketplaces, or they would have people come into the temples there and eat the food. And that's a whole issue that Paul had dealt with. And he's kind of bringing this back up again. But now in the passage that we're going to read this morning, or on Sunday, and I'll read a little portion this morning, he's talking about food that's been offered to idols, but he brings up a kind of an interesting aspect of the idol worship. And he says, basically he says, you know, this idol worship, when this is happening, this involves demons. If you're worshiping idols, those idols aren't real, but you're involved with demons then. I know. we're going to talk about it further. We're going to be talking about demons on Sunday. That's not the whole thing, but that's part of what we'll be talking about. That's always of interest to people, I've noticed. And Paul actually says in the passage, he says, I don't want you to participate with demons. He's talking about being at these temples. Well, here, let me read. I'm going to read, again, this is a portion. It's not the whole text for Sunday, but I'm going to read verses 19 and 20. Paul says here, what am I trying to say? Am I saying that food offered to idols has some significance, or that idols are real gods? No, not at all. I am saying that these sacrifices are offered to demons, not to God. And then he goes on and he says, and I don't want you, he's talking to the church. This is pastoral love and concern for this church. He says, I don't want you to participate with demons. That's pretty good advice, right? We're going to dig into this further. I think we're going to have a really interesting time on Sunday. You need to be here. Please, my goodness gracious, you need to be here. It's going to be a great Sunday. I'm talking about Sunday, this Sunday, May 24th. I think it might be Memorial Day week. It is Memorial Day weekend. Come to church. You need that Memorial Day weekend. That's a good weekend to come to church anyhow. This is going to be a great time. 9 o'clock, 11 o'clock Central. Now, but before we get to that, I usually like to read some of the lyrics from at least one of our songs that we're going to be looking at and singing on Sunday. You know, we sing. This is biblical part of worship, is singing songs, singing praises to God. And we have a great worship team, terrific people. They have a heart for God. We talk about this with the worship team on a pretty regular basis. We understand that we want to perform music well for the congregation because we're honoring God with our worship. However, it's not a performance so much as it is we're trying to help people worship. So we want to do it. We want to give our best to the Lord, but we understand this is about God. These songs that we're singing, this is offering praise and honor and worship to God, and that's what's foremost on our hearts as we're leading worship. And so one of the songs, I think this is kind of a fun song. One of the songs that we're going to be doing is called Your Way's Better. This is a good one. This is a fun one. This isn't even all of the lyrics to the song. I'm giving you bits and pieces. I'm whetting your appetite for greater things to come on Sunday. But here's the song is Your Way's Better, and here's part of the lyrics. When I'm overwhelmed within from the weight of all my sin, I need a friend to call my own. I need a house to call my home. When I'm broken down inside and there's nowhere else to hide, I need a place where I feel known. Can someone help me? Then I hear your reply. This is to God. The Y is capitalized. Then I hear your reply, bringing teardrops to my eyes, saying, I'm not alone. See, getting at this concept of God is always with us. It's a great truth, right? Yeah, God is with us. We're not alone. This is a biblical truth, and it's an important truth. It's vital to Christianity. We're not alone. We don't walk through life alone. When we're going through difficulties and maybe things that would normally cause fear, we're not alone. God is with us. That's what this song is helping us understand, what it's singing about. Very good. Very, very good. So, yeah, this is going to be... Do I say this every week? Maybe I say this every week, but this is going to be the best Sunday we've ever had. And I'll be saying that the next Sunday too, but for right now, for today, for Friday, May 22nd, this coming Sunday, the 24th, going to be the best one we've ever had. We're going to have 2 regular morning services, 9 a.m. and 11 a.m. Central Time, here at the First Church of God in beautiful Oak Lawn, Illinois. 4600 West 111th Street, Oak Lawn, Illinois. Just a little bit east of Cicero Avenue on 111th Street. Get on 111th Street. You start going east of Cicero, just a couple blocks. There's the church. Come and join us. We will live stream. Now, we've been, for a number of years now, we've been live streaming our services on Facebook. We got a regular group of people who they can't get out and make it to the services, but they watch on Facebook. We have folks from other states. We have actually somebody who fairly regularly watches in other countries, a couple of folks, our live stream on Facebook. But we've understood recently that we need to live stream on YouTube as well. Some people don't have Facebook. Some people are adamant they're never ever going to get they hate Facebook for some reason or another. They hate it. They're never going to get it. So they can't watch the live stream because they don't have a Facebook account. On YouTube, you don't have to have an account. You can just go onto YouTube and we have a YouTube channel. Search First Church of God, Oak Lawn, Illinois, and it'll bring up in the search our YouTube channel, our church's YouTube channel. Go to our YouTube channel, and you'll be able to watch the live stream there as well. So we're not ending Facebook. We're going to keep having the Facebook live stream, but we're going to also have live streamed at the same time on Sunday morning, YouTube as well. Man, Facebook, YouTube, there will be millions watching this Sunday. I'm positive there's going to be, well, maybe slightly less than a million, but right in that ballpark, watching us this Sunday, and you're invited to be part of that as well. I'd love to see you in person if you can make it. You know, the church is the gathering of God's people, so if you can make it in person, please. But I know everybody can't do that, so if you can join us online, that would be terrific as well. So it's all coming up this Sunday. Looking forward to seeing you. You know about those drums already, right? Yeah. The drums, man, we're pretty much done. Now, I hit 2 buttons. I've discovered there's 2 buttons to end the podcast. This one is a red button. It says End Live Video. I've hit that, but the video's still going. So I go now to another button, and it says, now if you choose this, you end the live video. So here, I'm choosing this blue button, and we'll see you later.